Welcome to the Sailing Center. I'm Paul Coward.
The Sailing Center with Paul Coward is all about the interesting aspects of real-life sailing for the racer and non-sailor alike. The show explores the diversity of sailing. We'll feature a different event every week. Mostly, we'll see regattas and other sailing events, but often we'll go to boat shows, tour manufacturing plants, and find other interesting subjects. We'll cover everything from Ahab to Zephyr. The intention is to attract viewers of all kinds. It's never a story of, here's the race, here's the top racer, and here's who won. It's the story of, what is this place? Who are these people? And what are they doing?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
Sailing can be an affordable lifetime activity, and the Sailing Center shows the fun of it. Each show will begin with a short travelogue of that week's location, followed by the first of that week's features, which will be the beginning of a sailboat race or event. We will always be in interesting places. We'll fill the show with articles and interviews, boats and people. The middle of the show will have some recurring features.
This will possibly include articles such as an explanation of the racing rules or backyard boat repair, where we'll show you how to fix your boat.
Next will be a speed tip, hosted by a top racer, giving us a weekly guide to better sailing. There will also be a feature called Sailing in the Media. This will show sailing-related subjects such as sailing websites, video games, movies, and maritime art. The final segment will be a second feature, often returning to this week's events. Similar in form to the first feature, either summing up the event or sometimes presenting another independent topic. We are going to feature racing and cruising, show how various boats and gear are made, explore different types of boats, equipment, and always people. We cover everything from the youngest youth sailing all the way to world championships and everything in between. There are millions of dedicated sailors in this country and many times that number who have an interest. We will appeal to them all. The demographics of the target audience are decidedly upscale. The traditional sponsors of sailing shows and events are high-end. The show has years of topics, unlimited sponsor tie-ins, and an awaiting audience.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Pitch ball. Oh!
Good picture.
Oh, man. You can also pitch pole with these things?
Oh, yeah.
And that's, you catch a pontoon?
That's a tip.
And then what happens?
Heels over toe, head over heels.
So, you actually...
You pitch forward, flip over forward.
You flip it forward.
Yeah, it's real dramatic when you do that.
Look at the way... Look at...
Disabled sailors from around the country and Canada arrive. They prepare to sail in both a single-handed boat, the 2.4, and a multi-handed boat, the Sonar.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Then the horn is blown to indicate 1 minute remaining before the start. At that point, all the boats must be behind the line, or they must go around one of the start boats to get lined up again. The race committee calls their numbers to let them know they were over the line.
9747.
It looks like our heading's pretty good, Bill. We gotta go tight haul, but we can get where we want to go.
We're heading out to Virgin Gorda and the Bitter End Yacht Club. From there, we'll join a flotilla going to the island of Anegada. It's one of the few non-volcanic islands. It sits low in the water and has a dangerous reef, but it also has one of the best beaches in all the Virgin Islands. We're planning a grueling schedule of a little sailing, a little snorkeling, a little eating and drinking every single day.
Parts you don't want to run into. Most racing in this country is done in fleets, with all the boats sailing one course at one time.
In match racing, it's just one boat against one boat. It's the format of the America's Cup. The teams are matched up and sail against each other in a round robin. The sailing is close, intense, and requires supreme boat handling.
So they're just getting ready to wet this out.
He's got this is resin in that roller there?
Yep, resin and catalyst that meet at that blue box there. In about an hour, those two will harden and become one
You never get
solid
any of these
piece.
guys stuck to the hull, do you?
Hasn't happened yet. These guys work really pretty fast.
They got to
so.
keep moving, though. That's sort of an incentive, huh?
Where are you guys from?
From Chile.
Blue Point, Long Island.
From Venezuela. Illinois. Tell me where you're from. You're from Peru?
Yes.
Vanguard provided all the sailors with identical brand new Sunfish.
So they're moving a bit faster.
Yeah, they're going to be up on a reach, and they're going to get up on a plane.
Yeah, these Vanguards will get on a plane in this condition for sure.
And that means what? The boat comes out of the water a bit.
Yeah, similar to like a motorboat, a lot of people are familiar with, where the boat gets up on its own bow wave. As it pushes water out of its way, the bow jumps up on top of that wave and then surfs that wave all the way along.
So we're really sort of at the top end of fun sailing at this point with this kind of wind. This is nice.
This is perfect, like you said.
Just leaving the harbor and weaving our way through all the moored boats is a spectacular event. I can't imagine the dollar value on the sailboats in the harbor. Some of the spectator boats aren't so bad either. Many have toys. Annapolis is today most famous as the self-proclaimed sailing capital of America. There's justification for this. From its location on the Severn River and the Chesapeake Bay, it spawns racing and sailing events of all kinds. The Naval Academy and various yacht clubs provide sailing virtually every day. The town is also famous for its presentation of the world's largest in-water boat show. Australian Nava George is a 21-year-old ventilated quad. That means she has no movement from the neck down. What she lacks in movement, she makes up for in courage.
Nava, how did you start sailing?
I met some friends at Narooma, which is a place in Australia, and I was on holidays, and their daughter sails with her toes, and her dad said that I could do it, so they helped me out and made me begin to sail.
Finish, we'll see what happens.
We've got some tight finishes coming in.
Another 20 yards. I got you guys.
Yeah! All right. Yeah, you're right.
Good job, Morgan.
Despite the change in the race course, the sailors are glad to finish and go in for lunch. Bailing and sailing go hand in hand. Despite the square bow and odd rig, these are the premier training boats in the world.